What's good? Shouts out to everybody. This is the top 15 DS9 episodes. And let me make sure everything is set up right. Because I got shit wrote down. I got this other phone and all this right here. So let's hope everything cool. Hope I don't misplace anything. Got my fucking glasses on. No music right now. Might do some music probably later on. Probably after. I'm not really sure. But let's knock this shit on out. I wanted to do it over here on the StreamYard to make sure, probably to see if I don't get kicked out. Let's try to see if this shit can go all the way through. All right, I just need to make sure everything is set right because I got 15, but at the same time I got to make sure I got the right clips, that I click on, and then is it. All right, cool. Well, let's just start it off like this. Anybody not a fan of Star Trek? Shit, there's the dough. Or there's the airlock. But this is Star Trek Deep Space Nine. This is my top 15 countdown. Might have to do this again sometime in the future. But like for now, this is I guess the first half of it. I mean, like the first part of my top 15. I know I'm gonna have to do it again, but it is what it is. I know I'm gonna have to do it again, but like let's just get it out the way for now. Hey, Vonta, much love. All right, I hope y'all can hear me. I hope y'all can hear me. Let's shit. Let's get this shit on popping. I wanted to do an honorable mention. Let's get this honorable mention out the way. Um, God damn, not feeling it. Let me hit this blunt real quick. Here we go. All right, this is the top 15 countdown of the Star Trek Deep Space Nine episodes. Top 15. This was difficult because it's like 7 seasons and it's a whole bunch of great episodes. I know there's a lot of episodes I missed, but 15, try to put it in a nice order. I tried, but this is the order that I got, for now. But let's just get off into it. For my honorable mention, it'll be it'll be the Destiny episode. I gotta give it to the Destiny episode. What I liked about Destiny was, how can I put it? Oh man, I'm forcing myself through this. Destiny was like when Cisco was, like with the prophecy of him being the emissary and shit, and Kira got excited, because like first, like the incident of it was incident in a wormhole, like they was about to destroy a temple or some shit, and like some prophecy of like some three vipers, some shit with the Cardassians. At first, it was all cool. It was like two Cardassians, and the third one popped up. It was like, oh shit. Kira was like, yo, I'm starting to think this prophecy might be real. So like Cisco had to, like I guess he had to make a decision with his uniform, like Starfleet, or follow the prophecy with the Bajorans. So like I think y'all should watch the episode Destiny. I think it was a great episode. And yeah, it was a cool episode. I fucks with it.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Thanks, computer.
Full of stars.
Certainly look like that to me.
That's open to debate. But what is not debatable is that this prophecy has no place on the bridge of the divide, especially in front of the Cardassians. At the moment, they are not even aware of it, and I want to keep it that way.
You're right. You want to make him?
I take it, Major, that you believe the prophecy is coming true.
Yes, I do.
So you think I should call this mission off?
Look at what's happened already. The river has returned to Janir, the three vipers, now the sword of stars, each of them predicted by Tricor's prophecy. And then there's you, the emissary. You're here. You have a decision to make, just like in the prophecy.
Do you really believe that I'm the emissary?
I guess I always have. I never wanted to admit it to myself. It's hard to work for someone who's a religious icon.
I hope I don't offend your beliefs. But I don't see myself as an icon, religious or otherwise. I'm a Starfleet officer, and I have a mission to accomplish. If I call it off, it has to be for some concrete reason, something solid, something Starfleet.
All right, how about this? The prophets, the aliens who live in the wormhole, as you call them, exist outside of linear time. They know the past, present, and future.
Agreed.
It seems perfectly reasonable that they could have communicated their knowledge of the future to a Bajoran named Tricor. He wrote down that knowledge in the form of a prophecy. And now, 3,000 years later, we are seeing those events unfold. To me, that reasoning sounds concrete, solid. I'd even call it Starfleet.
But that all hinges on how you interpret an ancient text that's been translated and retranslated over the centuries. Words that were couched in metaphor to begin with. I'm sorry, Major, but where you see a sword of stars, I see a comet. Where you see vipers, I see three scientists. And where you see the emissary, I see a Starfleet officer.
That's Cisco.
Go ahead.
We're ready to deploy the relay.
On my way.
Yeah, y'all gotta check out that episode, Destiny. Yeah, this is the top 15. What up, though? What's good, Eyes Wide Shut? What's good? What's good? Like, yo, I just want to give my disclaimer now. This is a Star Trek Deep Space Nine top 15. If anybody in the Star Trek, you might not even understand what the hell is going on. But yeah. Hope everybody having a cool day. Afternoon, evening, and night. Shouts out to everybody. But yeah, check out the Destiny episode of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Now let's get off into the top 15. And shout out to everybody that's live right now. I think Jordan probably live doing the jam session right now. Shouts out to Jordan. What's crazy is he ain't pop up on the main phone that I'm fucking doing this fucking live on, but he pop up on my other phone with a notification. It's crazy. Yep, UK After Dark. Where we at? Okay, right here. This is the StreamYard, so I'm not gonna be playing no music because it sounds fucking crappy through this fucking speakers. So I might will probably go live later and do a jam session, but I don't know how later. But yeah, number 15. Now, like I said, I don't really too much care for Dr. Bashir because he's a sanctimonious son of a bitch. But he's the fucking doctor. And everybody needs the doctor. I like the doctor from Voyager. He got personality, even though he's an AI. And I like Dr. Beverly Crusher from TNG. You know, I'll take Dr. Pulaski over Bashir. It's like real shit. But this was a good episode because it was about the Jemadar. And you find out the origin of the Jemadar. And the Jemadar was the warriors created by the Vorta to help fight the Dominion War. These are some ruthless motherfuckers. And let's just say like the Vorta made those motherfuckers addicted to a drug or some shit. But like the real key pivotal moments of the episode was Bashir and O'Brien's friendship, because the doctor's job is to help you, like, no matter what. O'Brien, like, nigga, this is the fucking enemy, you know. So like during the episode, like O'Brien, Chief O'Brien trying to sabotage the shit, Bashir trying to help motherfuckers. They could have died on that planet. That's all I gotta say. Bashir and O'Brien could have died. If not anybody would have died, it should have been O'Brien. Now, God, that's my homie too. But he didn't understand the Hippocratic Oath. But what he also didn't understand was the situation that the Jemadar was in, because like they did not want to be slaves to the motherfucking drug that they was forced to motherfucking be addicted to in order to motherfucking keep fighting. The shit is fucking crazy. But like the Jemadar is trying to break their addiction. What the fuck was the name of that shit? Catracil White or some shit? It's called Catracil or some shit. It sounds like some shit that they sell in the motherfucking real days. Catracil. Side effects. Explosive diarrhea and fucking separation of organs or some shit. Like, yeah, but yeah, like Bashir was just, just highlighting his medical ethics, while O'Brien argued to just motherfucker be like, nigga, don't help these motherfuckers. And it just really tested their friendship in this episode, really. But friends, how many of us have them, right? If up to me, I'm Chief O'Brien. I'm coming from the fucking Enterprise. I got my wife and kids with me. I ain't trying to make no friends. I'm gonna do my job and go back home to my wife. What was his wife's name? Kyoko or some shit? It's like shit. Trying to make no fucking friends. I just left my fucking friends on the fucking Enterprise. Like, if anybody I'd be friends with, it'll be Worf. Like, what up, though, Worf? You from the motherfucking other ship, nigga. We was on that motherfucking banging during peacetime. Nah, nigga, I'm in war. I should have stayed on a fucking Enterprise. I walked into a Dominion fucking war. What? Caesar planted in season fucking 2. But yeah, Catracel. Yup. Catracel White. That was the name of the shit. Yup. But I put it at number 15 because it's a good episode. I gotta put it on the list. Because it highlights addiction and it highlights recovery. It highlights friendship and it highlights the Hippocratic Oath. Motherfucker is like, yo, this motherfucker sick. I gotta help him. But it's the enemy though. But this motherfucker got us at gunpoint. So like, how do we handle this situation without getting shot in the fucking face? And you, O'Brien, you're gonna get us fucking killed. Just calm down. Let me help these motherfuckers and we can get the fuck away. But the shit got sabotaged and the motherfucker Jimadar let those motherfuckers go. Like real shit. But salute to Low Key. What up, though? Now, this is a scene from the Hippocratic Oath.
There is a drug that all Jem'Hadar must have in order to live. We call it Ketracel White, an isogenic enzyme. You know about it.
I know that the Jem'Hadar have been genetically engineered by the Dominion to be addicted to what you call Ketracel White. And that by controlling the supply of this drug, the founders maintain control over you.
The Vorta.
Yeah, and the founders are the shapeshifters, and the Vorta is the clones. So it's kind of crazy how that shit still kind of connects with this day and age if you want to go with the alien astronaut theory of this bitch being ran by shapeshifters and they're creating clones to be like an army and put a whole bunch of people on drugs to help fight. So we got a whole bunch of drug addicts on fucking fentanyl and dog food and I can't believe crack still exists. Crack is not even obsolete yet. That's crazy shit. But crack. But really, pharmaceutical drugs. They're the biggest drug dealers, big pharma. Niggas highly addicted. I call it Catracel. It sounds like some shit that they will put on a commercial right now. Catracel. Side effects include temporary blindness, explosive diarrhea, separation of thigh meat. Hit nigga over. Suicidal thoughts. Exactly. Nigga, I saw a commercial where they listed like 20 fucking side effects, and it was all bad. All bad. All fucking bad. Your number 15 was Hard Time. Hard Time. Hold on. So Hard Time was yours. Oh no, when I was 15, when O'Brien was in prison for 20 years with an imaginary friend. Oh man, I remember that. Oh man. That was wild. Yeah. That shit kind of take me back to the TNG episode when Commander Riker went nuts. Commander Riker went crazy. Oh man, I needed that. Commander Riker went fucking ballistic in that fucking room. But he was being fucked with though. That was the whole thing. He was being fucked with. But yeah. But Hard Time was a good episode. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's get back to the Hippocratic Oath.
They are the ones who control the drug. They are the ones we to escape.
Escape? You're trying to leave the Dominion?
Yes. You disapprove.
No, I'm just surprised.
Surprised because a Jem'Hadar soldier might want something more than the life of a slave. You know nothing about the Jem'Hadar, except that you fear us. But you will make our final escape from the Dominion possible. We have only enough white to last another 5 days.
We only got enough white to last another 5 days. You know, like, I'm looking at it from a hood standpoint. Like, this motherfucker got drugs, and like, I got enough white, which is either cocaine or dope, to last me 5 days. These motherfuckers ran out of cocaine and dope. Nigga, we about to go ballistic in this bitch and die. Damn addiction. But
And you want me to try and synthesize this drug?
No. We do not want more of the drug. We want to be free of it. To break the addiction.
I'm not sure that that's possible.
It is possible. I know. Because I am free of the drug.
No supply tube. I don't understand. Your entire genetic structure was designed to collapse without the Ketracel. Why did you stop taking the drug?
It was not by choice. 3 years ago, I was on a ship that crashed on this world. The rest of the crew died, and I was left with only enough white to sustain me for 3 days. I rationed my supply and managed to stretch the drug out for 8 days.
right, you got motherfucking. He's like, damn, he stretched it for 8. First thing I was thinking about was this motherfucker had like, I'm sorry, y'all, but he had like maybe like probably like a 50 or some white. He chopped that motherfucker up and sold some small ass motherfucking dimes for double. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker. Allegedly, y'all.
And then it was gone.
In so many words, turn the 2 into an 8.
And I was ready to
If y'all know what I
die.
mean.
But death never came. I lived here for 35 days without a single drop of white. Being here on this planet cured me.
So that's why you returned here. To cure the rest of your men as well. But it hasn't worked, has it? They still need the drug.
We have come to the same place, breathed the same air, eaten the same food. It should have cured them as well.
That may be oversimplifying the situation. There may be many factors.
I want you to see this.
We both checking, baby.
Treat the pain. Shogun Ramadan was still Jem'Hadar. You did not fall. Feel pride in that. As a Federation doctor, I know you are trained to feel sympathy and compassion for those in pain. These men are suffering now, but it is nothing
to what will happen if they are not freed from the drug before our supply runs out. I cannot promise anything.
Will you try?
I'll need Chief O'Brien's help. Yes, I'll try. Now give those men what they need, please.
Second.
Yep. Now that was the Hippocratic Oath number 15. Now for Vonta's 15, she said hard time. And hard time, yeah. And just thinking about on that episode when, oh my God, like I said, like they was fucking with him. Like he was like in prison for like 20 years, but he wasn't. It was like all in his head. And man, real shit, that was some good ass acting. I got to give him his props because it dealt with trauma and memory. Because like once it got back to reality, like everybody had to help him out and let him know, like, yo, bro, that shit wasn't fucking real. But man, that shit was deep. That shit was deep. It made me think about that. But yeah, it was, yeah. And plus the imaginary friend, Ishar or Ekar, motherfucker died and that motherfucker had guilt over it and shit. Like that was even more worse too. It was like that. Oh man. That helped with the trauma, just like being locked up for 20 years, then having an imaginary friend that died, and then coming back to reality, being told that the shit wasn't real, man. And you got to readjust to the normal shit, man. That shit was a motherfucker. Yep, kept saving his food. Yep, he couldn't readjust to the freedom again. Yep, yep. That's what made the episode deep because it's like, like what I loved about DS9. It's like shit that you go through in one episode, it'll carry over to another one. Just like sometimes unknowingly, or like maybe the writer was just that goddamn good to motherfucking pull this off. But they talked about this motherfucking show, and I'm not going to forget the haters that talked about it. And it was like they called it Deep Sleep 9 because it was like a soap opera in space, but it was more than that. You know what I'm saying? And one of the people that called it Deep Sleep 9 was, oh my God, was Diana Troy. I used to love Diana Troy. We should let the hair down. I ain't like her that shit in that bun. Take that bun out, bitch. But anyway, this show became one of the best shows on television. And plus, I was kind of upset that she said it because TNG started off horrible. like you can't talk. You almost didn't have a show either. Like, but once that Dominion War kicked off, everybody and their mama was glued to DS9. We could probably say start from season 3 or like going from the middle of season 2. But shit, once it got season 3, everybody and their mama was watching DS9. You're welcome, Vonta. Yep. But yeah, that was some good acting. But shit. Number 14. Number 14. Oh yeah, but at the end of the motherfucking Hippocratic Oath, like they gotta let go. The Jem'Hadar could have motherfucking killed their ass. It was like, no, you get up out of here, y'all can go. Fuck on. but yeah, Number 14 is the Magnificent Ferengi. I gotta get that shit right out the way. I was not supposed to like that fucking episode. Let's say that now. I was not supposed to like that fucking episode. I was not supposed to like the Magnificent Ferengi, but that shit was a fucking good ass episode. I got to give him that. I got to give him that. Because one, I laughed. Two, it was action packed. Even though none of those motherfuckers knew how to shoot but knock. So I was like, and the running, when they was running, oh my God, when one of them tripped, I knew they tripped for real. I'm like, nah, nigga, you ain't follow an accident, nigga. You fell for real. And that's what made that whole fucking scene funny as fuck. I was like, I love this fucking show. I love this fucking show. I wasn't even supposed to love this episode. But the Magnificent Ferengi, Quark, his brother Rom, his nephew Nog, they hired a whole bunch of other Ferengi motherfuckers. Brunt, some other fuck, I think Gala. I think they called Gala in that bitch. And their mother got kidnapped. And I think like a Vorta had him or some shit, like one of the clones of the Dominion. So like he rounded up some motherfucking crew to get him back. You know, what the fuck the Vorta name was? I don't know. It started with a K. But it was for a hostage exchange. So like they kidnapped the motherfucker that did it to motherfucking like exchange for their mom. So it's like, nigga, like you get your motherfucker back, we get our mom back type shit. Man, that shit was fucking crazy. That shit was fucking crazy. That nigga supposed to got lit the fuck up. That nigga supposed to got lit the fuck up. But the niggas, what they got out of that shit, they was doing, you know, they had to motherfucker use other tactics because they didn't know how to fucking shoot. Except for Nog. So, you know, everyone either likes, wait, hold on. Yep. Star Wars the shit. Star Wars fell off when they made that new shit. But I fuck with episode 1 through 6. I give Rogue One the benefit of the doubt. I thought it was pretty good. Plus, they had Yip Man in it. He played like a blind fighter. That motherfucker was kicking ass. But Rogue One, they all died. But they made sure that the plans got to the good guys so they could take down the Death Star. It was like a prequel, like to like the Death Star situation. But I loved it. But they all died. But I loved it though. But they all fucking died. I ain't want none of them to die. But I realized when you follow the story, they had to die. But they got that information to the New Hope shit so Luke Skywalker could blow up the fucking Death Star. If it wasn't for their sacrifice, there would have never been no victory. You know, so yeah, I fucks with Star Wars. But Star Trek is more, to me, grounded in realism. What takes me out of Star Wars is that Force shit. You know, Dark Side and other shit. But like, what about the merchants and the cooks and all them? You know what I'm saying? You know, so like, how do we use the Force? You can't. But I thought the Force was all in us type shit. Like, yeah, it is, but you gotta be willing to, you know, you know, and then I found out about the Jedi Order and you gotta get rid of your emotions and all this shit. And I'm like, oh shit. I fucks with Anakin all the way up until you killed those goddamn kids. You could have just walked past the goddamn room. You could have just walked past the room. Like, no. But no, you want to kill the children, Anakin. Son of a bitch. Killed the goddamn kids. Like, you son of a bitch. I fucked with you all the way up to this moment. Liar. That's what he would tell me. Liar. It was like, don't do it. High ground. Anakin's stupid ass go fucking jump and get sliced in half. Man, but yeah, I love Star Trek until they made that new shit. And what's his name? George Lucas gave the bitch the blueprint. And fuck Kathleen Kennedy. Like, how a bitch gonna fuck up a franchise and then dip? Bitch, you deserve to get slaughtered in the name of George Lucas. But anyway, George Lucas gave her a blueprint. They was like, nah, fuck it. I'm like, if you don't want to go with the blueprint, at least go with the comic series that came out like after the motherfucking whole incident where he motherfucking saved the Empire with a bunch of, saved the Jedi's with a bunch of fucking Ewoks. Yeah. but anyway, the Empire is a bad motherfucker. Sith Lords, them niggas ain't no hoes. But all that cloning shit with the Emperor, like, you know, they should have followed the book. They should have followed the book. They should just followed the book. Yeah, I'm going way off topic because it's all about Star Trek. So it was ahead of its time. Yeah, so was Star Trek. It came out first. Star Trek came out first. So it would always be the superior show. But Star Wars changed the game and it made a whole bunch of people do a whole bunch of shit, when it comes to off-brand Star Wars movies. Everybody wanted to make a space movie and try to beat up with the caliber of Star Wars, but like they couldn't beat it because of good storyline and dialogue and like the great visual effects at the time. They tried to replicate it but couldn't. The best replication is Spaceballs. And that's a parody. And that's a fucking parody movie. But let's get back to it with this magnificent Ferengi.
Coming out of my share, I suppose.
No. We'll split the reward with whoever joins us, all 20 Arson.
But the niggas offered 50.
As far as anyone else is concerned, you said 20.
20. It is then.
Now the only question is, who's our first recruit? Not me.
But not. Mookie needs you.
Not to mention your neighbors.
They need you. We need you. Say you'll join us. Please.
I'm a Starfleet officer. I can't go running off with you on some half-baked rescue mission. I have duties to perform.
But you know how to fire a phaser.
Forget it, Rob. Don't beg. Too bad, though. We were going to make you strategic operations officer. You mean like Commander Worf? Exactly like Commander Worf. Think of it, not. The devise of tactics, come up with a plan of action.
You could be the team's drill inspector. Put us through our paces. Prepare us for combat.
Turn us into soldiers. That's a big job. That's why we need you. How big is the team? Right now?
This is hilarious.
Now remember, Black is not your typical Ferengi. His priorities are different than ours.
I understand, brother.
No, you don't, but you will. I hope this is a secure channel. I followed your instructions to the letter. Very good. Who do you want eliminated? It's not that kind of job. Then why call an eliminator? I'm putting together a little rescue mission, and I'd like you to be part of my team. I work alone. You'll be paid Latin. I don't care about the Latin.
You're right. His priorities are different.
All right? Forget the Latin. I've been told you like the opportunity to test your abilities. I enjoy a challenge. And you should know this, that the person we're going to rescue is being held by the Dominion. The Dominion should be quite a challenge.
That nigga said, click, all right. He didn't say, all right, he just clicked it.
How the mighty fly.
cousin Quark. I heard you were arrested on Taylor 6 for vagrancy. It's all your fault. I was a surviving weapons merchant until I went into business with you. You ruined me. If I ever get out of here, cousin, I'll make you pay for what you did to me.
Then shut the shield off. You're talking shit. Shut the shield off. Lower that thing. Bitch, come here.
What exactly is it you were going to do to me?
Ooh.
I don't understand. Clark paid your fine. You're a free man.
I'm like, no,
What
nigga,
do
put
I
your
have to
hands
do
on
in
like you
return?
said.
That's
That's
what
what I
I
would
want
have
to know.
said. Earn some Latin.
Tell me more.
Earn some Latin, bro?
On the bar, you will find a pad with a schematic of the Dominion Internment Center. You may now examine the schematic.
Upside down.
How can we be sure these schematics are accurate? Sir, no need to stand on formality here. Just call me Leck.
I meant you should call me, sir.
Don't be ridiculous.
You mean don't be ridiculous, sir. Gentlemen, please, let's not squabble.
We're a team, Doc. We're a team, sir. Stay out of this. Listen to me now.
That's it. I quit. I quit. This is not a game.
How are we supposed to get to this internment center anyway? A ship. Do we have a ship?
All right. That was a fun episode. Like real shit. Motherfucker had to get their mom back. But y'all watch it. It's called The Magnificent for Ranking. That was number 14. Bonzi, your 14 was Our Man Bashir. I hate that motherfucker. I mean, I can't say I hate that motherfucker. I just don't like his sanctimonious side of him. That's all. That's all. It's like motherfuckers might not like my wrathful side, but shit. You know, but God damn it, that's what makes me. But anyway, Our Man Bashir, and another reason why I don't like it ain't just the sanctimonious shit. It's when we lost Jadzia and she turned into the other Dax and got with Bashir. I was like, wow. Fuck! I didn't want to lose Jadzia, man. Her and Worf was like this, son. Y'all can't see me do it on the motherfucking symbol, but yeah, but that was tight. But Our Man Bashir from season 4, I think it was season 4. Was it season 4? Like, wasn't that the episode where he was on some James Bond shit in the Hollow Suite? I'm trying to remember. Like, was it the Hollow Suite shit? I think everybody was in that bitch. Cisco, Dax, War, Brian, you know, forcing somebody to play along with some shit. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, Our Man Bashir. Mm-hmm. Yup. And I think the other side plot was some motherfucker trying to shrink the earth. Some shit. Something about to blow up the earth. But shit, that was a fun ass episode. I'm not gonna lie. That was a cool episode because I'm a fan of motherfucking James Bond. So like anything concerning James Bond, especially when it comes to a motherfucking parody, Like, or they do some motherfucking, some holodeck shit, like when Captain Picard had the Tommy gun. Captain Picard was lighting those motherfucking Borg up, like, nigga. I think that was the movie. Man, that shit was lit like a motherfucker. What's the movie? I'm not sure. But shit, man, the Borg was chasing Picard, and he grabbed the Tommy gun and lit their ass up. That was my shit. Yeah, Cisco was the evil villain. Made me want to watch that. You know what? That was just as a fun episode as the Magnificent Ferengi on some real shit. Did he call me? Oh. All right. I thought my sister called me. She on the phone. Oh. But yeah. Like, Our Man Bashir was just as a fun episode as the Ferengi. So that was definitely a good pick. And plus, here's the cool thing about your picks. You picked something that was not on my list. So real talk is it actually adds to the list. It actually adds to it. So that's what's up. I think his name was Dr. Noah. Yeah, that was a fun episode. Number 13. Where is it at? Let's see if I can find that clip. Number 14 is Homefront. I got a video game called Homefront Revolution. The revolution starts in Philly. The revolution starts in Philly, son. The only thing I hate about that fucking game, I got it on my Xbox. The only thing I hate about that game is the autosave feature, and it fucks up your save points because you can't even manually fucking save it. So, and if they say if the shit keeps overriding or the shit automatically do autosave shit, it'll fuck up your system. I don't know why the developers at Homefront didn't put that into fucking perspective. Everybody else do. Yes, you have an autosave feature and it's taking you back to a checkpoint. But this shit takes you back to like a checkpoint at the beginning of the goddamn game. So you gotta motherfucking try to, I don't know. I be crossing my fucking fingers. And the second thing fucked up about this game is the bugs. Like, what the fuck? It's like some missions don't even pop up and some missions freeze. So you have to start the game all the way back over again. I got lucky to beat that game once. But Homefront. Oh, yours is Little Green Men. That's another set on my list. Little Green Men. Okay. But where's my Homefront clip? Homefront. Was it this one or the other one? But I think Homefront was about the shapeshifters on Earth or some shit. And they had to go to San Fierro. aka San Francisco. I'm saying San Fierro because I'm thinking about Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. That's San Francisco. It was called San Fierro. And Vegas was Los Venturas. And California was Los Santos. Radio Los Santos. Yes, and Starfleet HQ. Woo-wee. Shit got real.
What's going on here? Captain, we never meant for things to get out of hand. What did you think would happen? Storming in here and accusing me and my grandson of being a couple of shapeshifters.
Now, this is Captain Cisco talking to his father. He's trying to get his father to get checked out to make sure that he's not a shapeshifter because real shit, Captain Cisco. He low-key thought his father was a shapeshifter. I think my father was a shapeshifter. Nigga, what? Nigga, we are in a Dominion war. and they shapeshift to infiltrate to get information, sometimes kill. Nigga, I think everybody's a goddamn shapeshifter. Now take the goddamn test, Dad. You gotta understand where I'm coming from, Dad. I gotta talk like Cisco real quick. What the hell is going on here? It's like, sir, I'm just shut up. Father, if you don't take this goddamn shit, I will throw you in the brick. Well, you're gonna have to haul me out, motherfucker. Hey. And that's what the fuck happened. His dad is a stubborn soul, and he would have went out kicking and screaming. But what I love about the episode is the dynamic of Cisco and the father, and understanding the situation with the Dominion, with the shapeshifters on the fucking planet, and not to mention the fucking plot twist. Oh, that's the next. Oh my fucking god! Hold on. What the hell is going on here? Yeah, I love his dad too. His dad is the shit, and he a great cook. You know, like I can smell the cooking through the TV every time I watch the episodes with him cooking and shit. You know, it's like it's just something about it. Just like, man, that shit look good as hell. Fuck a replicator. We want the real, genuine shit. Let's go down to the planet. Holla at Cisco Dad shop. I'm there. Let's go. Let's go. But make a mean gumbo. San Fierro gumbo by Captain Cisco. Dad. But let's go back to the beginning.
What's going on here?
Captain, we never meant for things to get out of hand.
What did you think would happen? Storming in here and accusing me and my grandson of being a couple of shapeshifters.
We never accused you of being a shapeshifter, Mr. Cisco. We were just carrying out our orders. All family members of Starfleet personnel are required to submit to blood screenings. No exceptions.
That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard of. Do you believe that? I should. I signed the orders myself. Now, why would you go and do a stupid thing like that? It has to be done.
Grandpa, look, I'll take the test first. Go ahead.
Now, me.
Sir, that's not
Do
necessary.
it anyway. It's your turn. Jake, do you think I'm a shapeshifter?
Come on, Grandpa.
Answer the question.
No, I don't think you're a shapeshifter.
At least somebody in my family has some sense. I don't want to hear about it. You take these two vampires and tell them to either sit down and grab a menu or get out of my restaurant. Jake, get them a menu. But, sir, I would recommend the shrimp Creole. Look, Dad, I don't want to...
Yo, man, get me a beef and bean burrito. You don't make them. Shit. Oh, give me that shrimp Creole.
Listen to me. You have got to take the test. Why should I? If I was an enemy spy looking to replace someone, I think I could come up with better choices than an old chef. Yeah, you're probably right. But this isn't about you. We've got civilian families living on starships and Starfleet installations all over the Federation. The only way we can secure those facilities is to test everyone there, whether they wear a uniform or not. I'm not living on a Starfleet installation. Dad, if we test the family members of one Starfleet officer, we must test them all. You may want to test everyone, but that doesn't mean we all have to cooperate. I didn't take an oath to Starfleet. Neither did Jake or your sister or anyone in your family. We have rights, Ben, including the right to be as stubborn or thick-headed as we want. Tell me, Dad, can't you cooperate just one time? You don't take your medication. You don't go to the doctor. You won't let Judith help you in the restaurant. Just one time, please do what you asked. I wish I could. But what you're asking me to do is wrong. You can't go around making people prove they are who they say they are. It's no way to live. I'm not going to go along with it. Now, if you want to make yourself useful, start some water boiling for the shrimp.
Come on, Dad. Don't be this way. If I have to, I will get a warrant.
And what? Hold me down and force me to give you my blood? Because that's the only way you'll get. Damn it. Now look what I've done.
Got the blood. Get that blood. Get that blood, Cisco. I would have grabbed it. That's it.
Yeah?
I got a thermal regenerator under the Benjamin Lafayette Cisco. What the hell has gotten into your head? You actually thought I was one of them, didn't you?
I don't know. I wasn't sure.
This business has got you so twisted around, you can't think straight. You're seeing shapeshifters everywhere. Maybe you ought to think about something for a minute. If I was a smart shapeshifter, a really good one, first thing I would do would be to grab some poor soul off the street, absorb every ounce of his blood, and let it out on cue whenever someone like you tried to test me. Don't you see? There isn't a test that's been created a smart man can't find his way around. You aren't going to catch shapeshifters using some gadget. The only thing you can count on in this life is...
Grandpa!
The EMTs said he'd be okay, and they were right. It turns out it was just a mild stroke brought on by his atherosclerosis. How's Jake handling it? He is very upset. He knows as well as I do that if my father doesn't take better care of himself...
Yep, and then it's oh my God. Now, when it gets to the next episode, holy shit. I'm trying to find my fucking clip. I hope I didn't I don't even think I named it. I don't think I named it. It might be that second one above it. I'm not fucking sure though. I'm not fucking sure though. But they investigating on the motherfucking crazy shit that's going on. Cisco seeing shapeshifters all over. Yo, like I said, everybody's a shapeshifter when I get to the planet. I know it's wrong to think that. I was like, yo, dog, you take the fucking test. It's like watching the movie The Thing. Like, you know, like if you ever see the movie The Thing, everybody had to take that test. Everybody had to take that blood test. You know what I'm saying? And man, when that motherfucker was shape-shifting in that seat when they was all tied up, nigga, I was like, oh shit. The Thing is one of the greatest movies of all time. It's in my top 5 for sure. So like when I do my top 15 movies, it'll definitely be that. Oh yes. And yours was Little Green Man. That was the Roswell shit. They crashed and shit, and it ended up being the Roswell incident. Because I'm like, Little Green Man, look, yeah. That's the alien episode. That's like, yeah, that was Quark, Nog, and I think it was Rom. I think, yeah. But I think it was all 3 of them. I think it was just those 3. End up dealing with the U.S. military and shit, and it was all about that Roswell shit. Yeah, it was the Ferengi all along that crashed in 1947, y'all. That's what makes it so funny. You know, it was the Ferengi that crashed. That shit is hilarious. Oh man. But I forgot how the fuck they ended up going back in time though. I forgot. What the fuck happened? How the fuck they ended up back in 1947? But yeah, but like you have a good pick too. But my next one was Paradise Lost. I think this was the part 2. to the home front. What was it this clip?
Okay, it's been 3 years. Shouldn't all of us?
No. That's not it. What the hell? What the hell? All right, it had to been. Was it this one?
Oh, it's quite right. You lives.
There you go.
Happy voters.
Shields are almost gone. We have major systems failures on decks 1, 3, and 4.
What about the Lakota?
They're in worse shape. One good hit will probably finish them.
And kill everyone on board? That is not an option.
It's either them or us.
Damn.
Mr. Worf, I think you should look at this.
Power down their weapons. Hold your fire.
Commander, they're hailing us.
Oscar.
On screen.
Admiral Layton, we are receiving a message for Captain Sisko.
Yeah, this Paradise Lost.
Put him through.
Leighton
Do as
was
he says.
Leighton was on some crazy shit.
I apologize for the delay, Captain. What's your status, Mr. Worf? The Lakota has powered down its weapons and is allowing us to proceed to Earth. Casualties? Bartlett and Ramsey are dead, sir. 7 others seriously injured. Captain Benteen thinks there may be as many as 24 casualties on the Lakota. Get here as soon as you can. The President's expecting. Aye, sir.
That was a mistake, Ben. Talking to your ship from my office. Now that security knows you're here, you'll never make it past that door.
It doesn't matter whether I get out of here or not. By now, Odo is talking to Jarrus and you. The President will have all the evidence he needs to stop you. So,
He was trying to
I
start
have
a
enough
civil
loyal
fucking war.
officers to make a fight of it.
who will you fight? Starfleet? The Federation? Don't you see, Admiral? You're fighting the wrong war. And as for your loyal officers, Benteen's already abandoned you. And she was closer to you than anyone. You've lost. Don't make anyone else pay for your mistakes.
Yep. He stopped the military coup. This shit was crazy. And he was an admiral. Yeah, put your ranks. Take your ranks off and drop them on the table, nigga. Drop those ranks. And take your walk.
I hope you're not the one making the mistake.
The streets are going to seem emptier with them gone.
Would you be happier if they stayed?
Oh, if they'd stayed, it wouldn't be Earth anymore, would it?
I'm right with you, Vontae.
It would seem right. All those phases everywhere.
You dig out together.
Something wrong with it? Am I the only one who's worried that there are still changelings here on Earth?
Worried? I'm scared to death. I'll be damned if I'm going to let them change the way I live my life.
If the changelings want to destroy what we built here, they're going to have to do it themselves. We will not do it for them.
I'm going to miss you, son. You too, Jacob. Feels like you just got here.
You sure we can't convince you to come back to the station with us?
Creole restaurant would be a big hit on the promenade.
Then you'll just have to open one. This is my home.
Well, we better get going. Now, don't forget.
Take my medicine. I know. Is he always such a mother hen?
He means well.
Take care of yourself.
I'll do my best.
That's all I can ask.
3 to beam up.
Well, what are you waiting for? Come in, have a seat. Hey, I'm recommending the pasta budin. Got a bit of a kick. Make you smile.
Yep, that was Paradise Lost. Well, forgot to stop a military coup. Drop your ranks, Admiral. But and your 12 was Bada Bing. Bada Bing was great. Mobsters took over. The mobsters took over the Hollow Suite. The crew had to go in there and stop that shit. 1960s Las Vegas. Yo, on some Ocean's 11 style shit. Yeah. Yeah. Man, yeah, that was nice. Comply, Vata. Man, that was nice. Yo, that's another fun episode. Another fun episode. Yep, yep, yep. And it's another episode that's not on my list. So, like, it's, so it's added. It's added. So, what's my next one? Trials and Tribulations. Now, I'm putting this on the list because it's like, to me, I feel it would be a crime against those who love Star Trek. So I gotta put it on this list. Trials and Tribulations. You already know what it is. Trials and Tribulations, which is a fun episode. We already know it because it goes back in time to Captain Kirk. You know what I'm saying? Goes back in time. And gotta stretch. Yes. Oh, great spirit, share your energy with me. And that was a good. But yeah, yeah, Trials and Tribulations. Yeah, they go back and stop the assassination of Captain Kirk. To stop the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Like I said, the only Kirk we talk about is Captain Kirk. We have to stop the assassination of Captain Kirk from a fucking crazy ass. Was it a Klingon trying to murk him? I think it was a Klingon trying to murk him. Somebody was trying to murk Captain Kirk. What was it? Was it a Klingon or was it a? Yeah, it was a vengeful fucking Klingon.
Let's go. Mr. Barris, I have guards around the grave. I have guards around the Klingons.
I can't believe you don't at least want to meet Captain Kirk.
That's the last thing on my mind.
Come on, Benjamin. Are you telling me you're not the tiniest
Job to do.
But it's James Kirk.
Look, of course I want to meet him. I'd like to shake his hand, ask him about fighting the Gorn on Cestus 3. But that's not why we're here, old man.
You're right. I guess the difference between you and me is I remember this time. I lived in this time, and it's hard to not want to be a part of it again.
Now that's for all the Star Trek fans. Because I feel if this shit don't end up on that list, I'm gonna get hung off a fucking space station somewhere. So I'm a, like this for all the Trek fans from the old to the fucking new. That's for y'all. And plus, it was a fun episode to see, to see the old shit in like a lighter, colorful shit, And plus, like the way they did it was amazing because it looked like they blended in right with the people, of the time. I'm like, this is some groundbreaking shit right here. This is some groundbreaking shit right here. And plus, This was strictly for the fans. And like even they say, this is for the fans. So I do it for the fans. We are all Trekkies out here. And what got me in Star Trek was watching LeVar Burton from TNG that played Geordie LaForge. I used to watch Reading Rainbow. If it wasn't for seeing him on Star Trek, I wouldn't be fucking with Star Trek. I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker taught me how to fucking read. Now he's on a show about space. Bet. And plus, I love science. I did science projects back in the day about space and shit. Always found it fascinating. So I was like, bet it up. He playing with some shit that I like. So I'm like, shit, let's see what it is. And I became a fan ever since. But it was because of Geordie. I'm mad that Geordie get the short end of the stick, but I grew to like love all the characters. But my favorite character is always, like on that series, it will be Captain Picard, Data, Jordan LaForge, just because without him, that ship ain't going no fucking where. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That ship ain't going no fucking where without Geordie. So and then Riker, and then I like that Anson Rose. She was a tough cookie. Real shit. Like I wish she would have stayed longer. Like she had potential to fuck a motherfucker up. She ain't give a fuck. Like Anson Rose was pretty cool. And War for Our Day, then Deanna Troy, and we gotta say this. Shut up, Wesley. We don't fuck with Wesley at all. That motherfucker. Shut up, Wesley. Like, get that nigga off the bridge. Every time I saw, I was like, man, put Anson Rowe back there. Oh, man. Shut up, Wesley. Gotta keep on saying it. Gotta keep saying it. But, what was number 10? Okay, number 10. Number 10. Oh, my God. Like, this was that tearjerker. Number 10 made me not be afraid of Candyman. At first, you scared me. Now you're making me cry. God damn, Candyman. And no, you said it twice. Don't say it a third time. But Tony Todd, Tony Todd played the Seaman. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm not saying it a third time. Like, I don't know what it is. But there's a superstition in the hood where you can't say the Seaman 3 times. But I think we've been Mandela affected. You can't say it 5 times, but fuck that. They say the same thing about Bloody Mary too. We remember 3. The shit is telling us 5 now. Y'all ain't tricking me. I'm stopping at 2. But anyway, Tony Todd played the older versions of Jake. Now, oh my God, man, this episode was crazy because it was like an accident, like next to like a warp core or some shit. It was like, man, what the fuck? Since we got zapped, and like Jake thought he was fucking dead, but like he kept on like reappearing, and like he kept reappearing like during like different time intervals. To Cisco, it's like it's like it just happened. It's like instant, but like to Jake, his son is growing up, like all the way to like to death. Seeing his father still like go through the time anomaly shit. I'm like, man, this is sad as fuck. But it's great. But like, oh my God, it was some great ass acting. And like what made it great is the dynamic between Jake and his father, Captain Cisco. It was that build up to that point for us to love these 2 characters and understand the dynamic between these characters for this episode to be just fucking perfect. So, like it's the love of the father and son. And the son Like you like wanted to be like a writer or one of the, like a journalist or something. But like after that accident, like he devoted his life to trying to fucking get his father back. So like he was studying space, time continuum, anomaly, time shit. I don't know. But like he was trying to get him back. But where is it at? I got a clip. Yeah, save Cisco in the end. Yeah. Saved him in the end. It's like, yo, go back in time and dodge that fucking beam. Because I'm not, like the same kid. I want you to go back to the boy that I once was. It was, oh my God, man, that was a good ass fucking episode. If I'm like, oh man, this is shit, man. I was in tears. I was in fucking tears. I was like, man, Tony Todd, the fucking C man. I'm like, oh man, dog, this is a good ass episode. And RIP to Tony Todd. RIP. But great episode. Oh shit, hold on. Oh, Yo 11 was called to arms. That's another one that's on my list. That's what's up. Ain't on my list.
I've been expecting you. I'm glad to see you still in this house. You seemed happy here.
And
And this. Fate, I can't tell you how good it makes me feel. You got back to writing.
oh God, what the hell?
Jake, what is it?
It's fucking charger.
Read the dedication. To my father, who's coming home. Thank you, but I don't understand. It was me. It was me all along. I've been dragging you through time like an anchor. And now it's time to cut you loose. Jake, what are you saying? It won't be long now. Jake, no! When I die, you'll go back to where this all began. Just remember to dodge the energy discharge from the warp core. Jake, you could still have so many years left. No, we have to be together when I die. Jake, you didn't have to do this. Not for me. For you. And for the boy that I was. He needs you more than you know. Don't you see? We're going to get a second chance. Jake, my sweet boy.
Oh.
Okay. How'd you know that was coming?
I guess we were just lucky this time.
You okay, Dad?
I am not Jake. I am now.
Then the episode goes off. I was like, oh my God. Nigga was in tears. Nigga was in complete fucking tears. I saw that shit as a fucking teenager. I was like, oh nigga, I was in tears. I felt like a bitch, but shit, I give a fuck. I love Star Trek. Oh shit. Called my fucking phone died because I forgot what happened in that episode. The Carter Ray unit attack DS9. Call to Arms. That was a good episode. And that was your 11. What was your 10? Which my phone didn't die. And what's crazy is my other phone died at motherfucking 12%. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? Because I need that fucking phone on, and my fucking charge is supposed to be a fast charger, but the shit ain't fucking working. But that was number 10, The Visitor. Doing some shit, got zapped by a war corp. Man, shit. Making a starship for real. And this what you gotta go through? I'm just thinking about this shit. What fucking Jordy could have went through on the motherfucking Enterprise. This is fucking crazy how my phone just died. But what's your number 10? Because like my number 10 was The Visitor. Because we about to go to number 9. But like, what's your number 10? So I could probably, because I might probably know off memory. In the cards. That's another one that's not on my list. That's what's up. You might mess around and have 20. What happened to In the Cards? I'm trying to remember. And plus, if my phone was on, I could probably go to Google. But like, if you say what happened, I can get a memory of it. Jake and Nog after the baseball card for Cisco. Don't remember that episode. That was one of the fun episodes. Or like the baseball episode. When they all played baseball, was that part of the same episode? I'm not sure. I remember something about Cisco's baseball card, but like the only thing that keep on popping to my memory is the goddamn baseball that he have on his desk. But Jake and Nog for the baseball card. Oh yeah, it's one of them Jake and Nog stories and shit. I think that's why I wasn't on my list because it was about Jake and Nog. Like I like their friendship dynamic. I remember when there was little niggas fighting each other. And then Nog went off to go be a Starfleet officer, and Jake went off to go be a fucking journalist. I'm like, man. Oh, trying to cheer him up. Season 5, episode 25. That's what's up. Trying to cheer him up. What was Cisco down about again? Was he down about what the fuck was he down about? Was it about Cassidy? Or some shit? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, the war. I forgot. Season 5. Yeah. We in the middle of the war. But Cassidy Yates was on some shit though, because like she was I think like she was traveling in dangerous territory on one episode, and he ain't really wanted to go, man. But like, like she was like, man, I got a job to do, type shit. I'm like, damn, good luck. I do not want you to blow up like the first wife did, man. Like, please, we were in the middle of a fucking war, literally. And last time we was going against the fucking Borg in the war. I lost my fucking wife on the first episode. I would have said that. I lost my home on the first episode of this shit. It was like, that's not in the script. I lost my wife on the first episode. Then I look at the camera like, wink. Cassie went to prison for smuggling. Yeah, she was on some shit. But number 9. What was my number 9? Oh, damn. It's like 9:45 over there. I'm sorry I'm keeping you late. I'm sorry keeping everybody shit. I didn't know this shit was gonna be that long. But like I think all my other top 15 was like around like a hour 50, sometimes 2. But shit, like this is fun. But where is that's weird. Do I got it? I gotta have it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, my number 9 is Far Beyond the Stars. Far Beyond the Stars. That shit was motherfucking compelling. It said it was one of the best episodes on television at the time. But it confronted racism. It confronted, corrupt cops and just a brother just trying to make a motherfucking great story for the masses to love. And he being blocked. And plus, I love to see everybody's real faces. I'm like, oh snap, that's how y'all look without the makeup and shit. I was like, oh shit, that's what's up. It was cool to see that shit at the time. And I'm like, oh man, that's how they look. And later on in the future, when I start, like watching with my grown eyes, and I got to the spiritualism shit, and then the understanding about the other part of it, about the dream and the dreamer shit, I was like, this is fucking awesome. This is a great fucking episode. Because it made Cisco think, it's like, what if there's somebody out there dreaming of us, type shit. I was like, yeah, that's it's a wild thought, but and it took me back to my vision when I had, with the 2 wolves and shit. I was like, man, this is what if, just what if that person, that ancient time meditating, dreaming of what the fuck I'm going through right now. You like, and then in the end, kind of like you the dream and the dreamer. I'm like, oh man, this is a phenomenal episode. But Far Beyond the Stars is my number 9. This is a clip.
It's about time.
Yes, this will open the box.
Douglas, magazine. There isn't any magazine, not this month anyway. Mr. Stone had the entire run pulped.
He can't do that.
Oh, he can. And he did. He believes, quote, this issue did not live up to our usual high standards, unquote.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
It means he didn't like it. Which means
The public will simply have to get along without any incredible tales this month. What exactly is it that he did not like? The artwork, the layout? What high standards is he talking about? Oh, it's about my story, isn't it? That's what this is all about. He didn't want to publish my story. And we all know why. Because my hero is a colored man. Hey, this magazine belongs to Mr. Stone. If he doesn't want to publish this month, we don't publish this month. End of story. That doesn't make it right, and you know it. Don't tell me what I know. Besides, it's not about what's right. It's about what is. And I'm afraid I've got some more bad news for you, Benny. Mr. Stone has decided that your services are no longer required here. What? You're firing me? I have
Like,
no
what?
choice, Benny. It's his decision. Well, you can't fire me. I quit. To hell with you. And to hell with Stone. Try to stay calm, Benny. No, I'm tired of being calm. Calm never got me a damn thing. I'm warning you, Benny. If you don't stop this, I'm going to call the police. You go ahead. Tell them. Call anybody you want. They can't do anything to me. Not anymore. And nor can any of you.
Yeah, there was the cricket cop.
All you want. But you cannot deny Ben Cisco exists. That future. That's
And they killed my man.
all those people, they exist in here. In my mind, I created it. And every one of you know it. You read it. It's here. You hear what I'm telling you. You can pop a story, but you cannot destroy an idea. Don't you understand? That's ancient knowledge. You cannot destroy an idea. Don't you? I created it, and it's real. Don't you understand? It is real. I created it, and it's real. It's real.
Get that motherfucker in every for this shit. Get that motherfucker and give him his 10 Emmys for this award. This motherfucker, I give a fuck call them. Man, oh my God. That was number 9. That was my number 9, Far Beyond the Stars. And Dukan and Ray Young with some bitch ass motherfucking cricket cops. I hated those motherfuckers. I hated them in the show. But I'm not gonna motherfucking lie. The motherfuckers that played them, they played them perfectly. Because you made me hate you. That means you're a great actor. You know what I'm saying? I hated Ray Young. I hated that motherfucker. Like a motherfucker. Like a motherfucker. But he played that role perfectly. He played that fucking role perfectly. Like, damn. And go Ducat all fucking day. And that motherfucker, go Ducat is like, yo, you are the, yeah, you that nigga. You that evil motherfucker. You are that guy. You are that guy. Gotta give you that. Gotta give you that. Even the moments of confliction within himself, you're still that guy. He couldn't deny it in the end. He couldn't deny it in the end when like Cisco confronted him. He could not deny that shit in the fucking end. But goddamn, that was a great episode for Far Beyond the Stars. I didn't cry on that, man, but I felt the emotion in that room, though. I'm like, oh man, I hope you don't have a heart attack. I thought he did when he landed on that floor. And Avery Brooks directed the episode. Avery Brooks, like he directed the episode too. I was like, oh, bet it up. You was in the show and you directed that shit. Bet. You should get double the motherfucking money. But the show lasted 7 seasons, so yeah, but they got that bread. Yes, yep. Shows how great they are. So you know what? Let me get behind the camera today. Oh shit. and I'm gonna be in the episode. Oh shit. Write me in it. Okay. You're the boss now. Say, nigga, I'm the fucking director and the producer. Hold on. Hey, yo, every books. Hold on. You don't run shit. Oh, you know what? Okay, you got it. You got it, boss. Yo, dog, man, he looked at me, dog. He's gonna direct and he's gonna be in it. I'm gonna try to write something. I'll be back. I'll be fucking back. All right, it's called Far Beyond the Stars. What you think? This is interesting. I'm sorry, Avery Brooks. You are not a fucking diva, bro. You're not. You're not. You're the man. You are the man. You are Kojak. That's how my mama remember you. She remember you not as Captain Cisco. She remember you as Kojak. But and for those that follow theater, he was on theater doing some other shit. So like, shout out to Avery Brooks on some real shit. Real shit. Give it to him. Because I heard Kojak was the man. So like, if my mama said he played Kojak and it was of the fucking shit, then like every book's been the shit since Deep Space Nine, I guess. Yep, he retired now. He will always be Captain Cisco, and to my mom, he'll always be Kojak. I think she said Kojak. Probably Kojak. It was probably Kojak. I think it was Kojak. But what was your number 9? Did you have a number 9? I have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, 2 number 7s, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. That was Big Smoke from San Andreas. I'm surprised I remember that fucking scene. Those niggas looked at that nigga when he was saying all that and then they ended up in a shootout. They had to drive and shit, being chased. We had to shoot some motherfuckers. He said I had 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, 2 number 7s, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. Rockin' Shows was your number 9. Okay, that was another one that was not on my list. Rockin' Shows. That's what's up. You know, like, which makes everything great. But it was like, just like Jordan, we don't start having the same shit to get down to probably like the top 6 or 7. I'm mad that my motherfucking phone died on me because I need to make sure my chat don't freeze. As a matter of fact, I am so highly surprised that I didn't get kicked out today. This is a first. This is a fucking first in a minute, you know, where I haven't got kicked out. I don't know if my shit is sounding all buggy or not, but I'm glad everything is cool. I guess they like Hurricane ain't talking about the government today, so we don't have to fuck with them. That's what I fucking think it is. The world don't evolve around you. Shit, if they ain't killing us through the food, through the water, through the air, through the disease, and taking our tax money, I think the world evolves around all of the people. Yeah, trials and tribulations the same. Oh, word. My trials and tribulations was 11. Like your 11 was coat of arms. Oh no, oh no. Like you mean that trials and tribulations is on your list? That's what you meant. That's what you meant. That's what I. Yeah. So like that's what's up. But you put it at a higher number. You put it at a higher number. I thought your 11 was called the arm. That's what you said in the chat. I know my 11 was trials and tribulations. But hold on. What happened in that episode? Stranded on a planet. Going against some Jemadar and some Vorta. Oh, Carter was your number 10. I thought it was In the Cards was number 10. In the Cards. Let me go back up in the chat. unless we both high. I could have sworn your number 10 was In the Cards. Yeah, but I see your number 11. Boop. It says Call to Arms. And boop, your number 10 was In the Cards. So Call to Arms, your number 10. All right, cool. So you changed it. All right, it's changed. Walter Lowell, Kitchener White does a deal. Okay, all right, cool. So that's your number 9, the Rockin' Shows. All right. Now, my number 8. My number 8 was Improbable Cause. Improbable Cause was fucking wild. I'm talking about fucking wild. It was with the Garrick and Odo situation. Man, real shit. Real shit. I love Garrick, but I hated him in this episode. I hated him, and then I liked him again at the end, but still though, the relationship between Odo and Garrick was never the same after that. It was like, yo. Like, I'm talking about like real shit. Like, I'm like, real shit. Garrett, you like really, man? Your number 8 is Inferno's Light. That's what's up. That's another one that's not on my list. But yeah, it was an assassination attempt. Uncovering a massive conspiracy, and they had to call Odo, like, yo. And it reveals the Insidian Order. And man, I ain't know how ruthless the Insidian Order was, but those motherfuckers just as ruthless as Section 31. I don't know who's more ruthless, though. I don't know who's more ruthless. I know who's more sneaky. I could probably give it to the Insidian Order. But when it comes to ruthless, I could probably give it to Section 31. Probably, like, I don't know. I might switch it. I might be like more ruthless Section 31 or more. No. Fuck that. More sneaky Section 31 and more ruthless with the Insidian Order. But I really don't know because like they all like secret agents and shit. You know, like they all like, you know, like it secret agent type shit. But yeah, it was something about the Romulans too. And Garrick had like a homeboy or some shit, and they had some motherfucking try to stop some shit. But I'm trying to find the clip. I got a lot of shit. Here we go.
I'll do that. I trust you'll agree that this information satisfies my debt to you. Agreed. However, if you do learn something from your tailor and wish to share it with me, I would be indebted to you again. I'll consider it. They're all dead. I take it you're not going to mourn their passing. Well, quite the contrary. In fact, if these were different circumstances, I'd be celebrating tonight. So you did know them? Oh, yes. We were quite well acquainted in the Obsidian Order. Oh, Constable, we've been down this road before. I don't see why. I am not going to somebody. I am not Dr. Bastille, and we are not sparring any of the overmuch. You dragged me into this investigation, and you are now going to cooperate with me. Dragged you in? I don't know what you're talking. You blew up your own shop, Garrett. Well, I don't think I've ever seen that particular expression on your face. Is it surprise? Yes, Constable, it is. I'm surprised that you could come to this unlikely conclusion. Drop the pretense. I knew as soon as I spoke with the Flaxian. Assassins don't like varying their methods. He planned to poison you. I think you spotted him on the station and then blew up your own shop so that I'd begin an investigation. That seems like a very elaborate way to get you involved. If I needed your help, I could have just asked. But you couldn't be sure that I'd take you seriously or that I'd help you. Besides, I think you secretly enjoyed destroying your own shop. Well, I admit watching it burn wasn't exactly tragic. Whether or not you want to admit it, you pulled me into this case, and now you're stuck with me. I want to know who those men were and what your connection was to them. We were all associates of Inabrantane. Inabrantane, the former head of the Obsidian Order. He retired some years ago. He was, I might add, the only head of the agency who ever lived long enough to do so. For some time, we were his most trusted advisors. Do you have any idea why the Romulans would want you all dead? I don't know. But Tane might. That is, unless he suffered an unfortunate accident as well. That is a distinct possibility. May I use your communications system? By all means. Well, that's an interesting way of scrambling a signal. Yes, I thought you might appreciate it on an aesthetic level. Here we are. Mila. I never thought I'd see your face again. I need to speak to Tane. It's urgent. You can't. He isn't here. Where is he? I don't know. He left yesterday in a great hurry. He wouldn't tell me where. Maybe he realized someone was coming after him. He's in trouble, isn't he? You have to help him, Eden. I know. You're still bitter because of what happened between the two of you, but you must help him, Eden. If you speak to him.
You said number 8 was Inferno Light. Remember?
Help him.
Number 8.
I promise. I'll need a runabout, Constable.
Yeah. Now he about to go after a tank, but Inferno Light was a good episode. Inferno Light was a good episode. This is when the Klingons get into the motherfucking war. Because the Dominion and the Kardashians was doing shit, and the Klingons jumped in. It was like, yep, let's start this Klingon alliance and shit. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Because I think they got Gowron in this bitch. Convincing Gowron to motherfucking rejoin the Federation Alliance. Worf and Garrett escaped the Dominion prison camp. Shit got real. Woo, you picked a good episode. That wasn't even on my list. But that was a fun episode, baby. Real talk. But number 7 is part 2 to number 8. And the 7 is the Dias Cast.
Show multiple life forms on the surface. They appear to be in a liquid
I think that was
state.
the episode where motherfucking the Odo get tortured and shit by Garrett. Fuck Garrett. but like this is the end when they get the hell out of there.
Signal the fleet to charge weapons and lock onto their targets. We will open fire when we drop our cloaks.
All ships report ready.
Yep.
All weapons charged.
Yep. We switch sides and go to the fucking Dominion. Yep.
Fire.
The first barrage is complete.
Effect.
30% of the planetary crust destroyed on opening volley. No change in life form readings.
That's impossible. Some of them had to be killed.
Our sensor readings have been confirmed by 3 other warbirds. There's no change in the number of life signs on the surface.
They're using an automated transponder to send back false sensor readings. The planet's deserted.
Colonel, signal the fleet.
Colonel, there are ships coming out of the nebula.
What type of ships?
Gemini fighters.
How many?
150.
Somebody getting shot the fuck up.
Tactical display on screen.
It's a trap.
You've been waiting for us all along.
I was like, oh shit. He's gonna face down high. I was like, oh shit. Oh, no. Well, all I cared about was Odo. Yo, Odo, come on.
The thought contain is not in our stars, but in ourselves. What? Something I learned from Dr. Bashir.
Power's out. Switch it to emergency backups.
Bridge to engineering. We need power to the weapons. Bridge to engineering respond. I'll be in engineering. King, take command of the bridge.
4 more. Gemini.
And that's another 7.
Position.
Pass pick.
No trouble. I suggest we make our way to the robot.
Hold on, Stark. I agree with you. You will need this in order to get access to your runabout. Why are you doing this? Because no changeling has ever harmed another.
You are one of the founders, of course. This whole plan was the founder's idea in the first place. You wanted the Tau Shi'ar and the Obsidian Order to combine forces and come into the Gamma Quadrant so you could wipe them out.
Not exactly. It originated the plan, and when we learned of it, we did everything we could to carry it forward. It is not too late for you, Odo. Come with me. You can still become one with the Great Link if you wish. Thank you. But my answer is still no.
Come on, I don't think we have much time. The runabout is that way. 2 decks down, section 25. Wait for me there. Where are you going? To the bridge to get Kane. What? I know it's difficult for you to understand, Constable, but I still owe him a personal debt, and I have to try to repay it. Wait for us as long as you can.
There must have been an
I was like, oh no, let that nigga go.
Yes, there was an informant. You're right. Colonel Lubach is a chain link. Oh, fuck. Yes, but that's something we can discuss at another time. Right now, we have to.
Have underestimated the founders. I should have seen it coming. There was a time when nothing got past me. You remember, don't you, Elam?
I know so many.
But to Mila and my quiet retirement, I don't think so. I must be getting old. I let my pride override my instinct. Wouldn't have played it that way in the old days. In the old days, I would have kept Lovak at arm's length. He was too cagey, too smart. I can't just leave you here. I always did have a soft spot for you, Garrett. Another of my flaws.
Right, really, yeah. And this one Odo bumping upside the head.
They're very good. Next time, we should be more careful.
And then Cisco pulls up and saves the day. Like, what up, though?
Pulls up in the Defiant, like, what up, though? Y'all thought he was going. Yeah, that was my number 7. Now, number 6. My number 6 is Favor the Bold. Yeah, Favor the Bold was the shit. Something about, hold on, wait a minute. What the hell is the clip at? I'm trying to remember off memory before I go to the clip. I know Cisco is preparing to fight. Kira is leading resistance. And Odo was distracted by the female bitch. Yeah, now here's where I kind of like didn't like Odo. I was like, man, why is you fucking with this changeling bitch? You're supposed to be with Kira. It was like Kira walking in on some motherfuckers fucking type shit. Like, what the fuck was going on? Y'all melting and shit. It's like looking like somebody. What the fuck is going on here? But yeah, there was a lot of shit going on in this episode. But I thought Favor the Bold was cold because it was season 6, episode 5. It was they was outnumbered, but they had to go get that motherfucking DS9 back before the Dominion destroyed the goddamn Alpha Quadrant. Like, it was with the minefield shit. Something about the minefield too. Yo, number 6 was Purgatory Shadow. That's what's up. Purgatory Shadow. And the Jem'Hadar prison camp. Favor the Bold, your number 2. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Cause oh my God, man, that was a good episode. Damn, you won't know. Distracted by a female changeling. And she wasn't even hot. You had Kira, man. You had Kira. And I'm still mad about that. But shit. Who else can you get with on the ship? You should have got with damn. No. Can't get with a rando either. No. They gotta be, they gotta be strong and like Odo qualifies, man. But like she should tell the nigga to shapeshift into Brad Pitt every night or some shit. Changing to this guy from 21st century Earth. Yes, Kira. It's like having Mystique. You know what I'm saying? War fighting and girl out getting, yep. Man, that was awesome. Where is my clip? Favor the Bold. Here you go. This gotta be it. Was it this one?
This is still mine. Oh,
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Hold on. It's the same one. Why did I got two?
you asked to see me, Major.
That's right.
First, tell me something. What do you think of this?
It's one of Ziao's paintings.
I know who the artist is. Her father gave it to me. He claims it won some sort of prize on Cordesia.
Golducott must be very proud.
I suppose. Is it any good?
I think so. Why don't you?
I don't know how to judge it. You see, my people lack a sense of aesthetics.
That's too bad.
I sometimes think so as well. But if aesthetics were truly important, the founders would have included it in our genetic makeup.
Or they made a mistake.
Gods don't make mistakes. Though, sometimes, I think it would be nice to be able to carry it too. So, what can I do for you, Major?
It's about Ram.
Oh, yes. The Ferengi Saboteur.
He has been in a holding cell for over a week.
Has it really been that long?
And I was hoping that you would consider releasing him.
Impossible. You can't release a man and then execute him. It makes no sense.
Execute Ram.
Yeah,
He committed an act of terrorism against the Dominion. Not only did he try to interfere with our efforts to take down the minefield, but as I understand it, he's also a diabolical genius who came up with the idea of self-replicating mines in the first place. I'm afraid there's no getting around it, Major. He must be made an example so that others think twice before they act against us.
He is married to a Bajoran citizen.
I'm well aware of that, and I'm willing to believe, for now, his wife is not a co-conspirator. Otherwise, treaty or no treaty, she would share her husband's fate. I'm sorry, Major. The Dominion takes a dim view of terrorism. Your friend must pay the price for his crime.
We'll see what the Bajoran government has to say about that.
I'm afraid their pleas will fall on deaf ears. Major, would this be more aesthetically pleasing if it were blue?
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, I think it's part of the same episode.
All right. This is still mine. Oh. What do you want?
I'm here to see Major Kira.
Well, she didn't want to see you. Neither do I.
Wait a minute. Don't speak for me.
You know you're causing a lot of trouble.
I can't tell you how delighted I am to hear that. How many of you Federated uniforms are you going to send after me? 40 or 50?
I don't think it'll come to that.
Well, that depends on how bad you want to get rid of me.
Mr. Mullerbach, I'm here because I'm concerned about my first officer.
What about her?
By staying here, she's jeopardizing her career.
Would you go back to bed?
You quit telling me what to do.
Major, can I see you outside for a minute?
Talk to him as long as you want. Why don't you tell him the story about your tree?
Be quiet.
There was this big, ugly tree.
Go on.
Never mind.
I can see why you'd like to.
What can I do for you, Commander?
You and I have a material subsistence report to finish by the end of the week.
I don't think I'm going to be able to help you with that.
It's
Was
part
it
of the
still filled with
liaison
the bones?
officer's
I
job.
hope I didn't
I
know
know.
if I could put up, but could
I
I
don't
not
like the
got
prospect
two
of
of them?
having to break in a new one. You have a job to do here, Major, and you're not doing it.
It's not that simple.
I'm not saying it's simple. I'm saying it can't wait. Look,
I understand you used to sympathizing with the underdog. You spent your life fighting to overcome impossible odds, just like he's doing. But you have to realize something, Major. You're on the other side now. Pretty uncomfortable, isn't it?
It's off.
When I first met you, Major, I thought you were hostile and arrogant. But I was wrong. Bejon needs you. And I need you. I like you. And I don't want you to be hurt. So, as a friend, I'm here to remind you that his fate is already decided. Yours isn't.
Thank you.
There'll be a runabout standing by. One to beam up.
Yep. And there was a Purgatory Shadow. You said that with Worf and Garrett. Yep. With the yep. That was a good episode too. My number 5, we're on number 5, on the top 5 now. Make sure I got my clip. Okay, cool. Yeah. Number 5 is gonna be Sacrifice the Angels. You already know we got to do the part 2. So like number 5 is gonna be to Sacrifice the Angels. I mean, damn, not Sacrifice the Angels. Is it's called the Sacrifice of Angels or some shit like that. But I know it sounds bad, but yeah, Sacrificing of Angels or some shit. I don't want to say it wrong, man, but I put Sacrifice the Angels on my on the motherfucking thing. Your 5 is the Ascent. That's what's up.
Because, I need a miracle. Bejon needs a miracle. Stop those ships. We are of Bejon.
Sacrifice of Angels.
But what of the Cisco?
Is that number 3? That's what's up.
He tries to control the game.
It's in your top 5.
A penance must be exacted.
That's all that matters. In your top 5.
He disagrees.
The Cisco is of Bejon, but he will find no rest there.
His paw will follow another path.
What path is that?
Phaser banks fully charged. Forward shields at 100%. Torpedoes ready. Targets locked.
Here they come.
Fire on my command.
There must be thousands of them. Half of them block targets.
Steady, people. Make every shot count.
Wait, there wasn't fucking playing.
Benjamin.
But George,
I'm not picking up any neutrino emissions.
where did they go?
Wherever they went. I don't think they're coming back. Sir, the wormhole is opening.
Quiet. Our reinforcements must be right behind.
No, sir. There's no sign of them.
That's impossible. Check our listening posts in the Gamma Quadrant.
They're not there either. They entered the wormhole. Where are
That nigga was losing his shit. He was losing his shit.
There's open fire on us. Obvious. Can you get our weapons back online? Not for a while. Sir, 200 enemy ships have broken through our lines. They're headed this way. Time to start packing.
Time to start packing.
Forces in the Alpha Quadrant.
That nigga Radio Cloud, he was like, time to start packing. Yeah, they came back to take DS9. That shit was awesome. I love every moment of it.
It appears this war is going to take longer than
Yeah,
expected.
Oda and Quark have to motherfucking survive while Nog having to return to the space. That episode was the shit. The Ascent was a good episode. You chose a good one, baby. Your list is phenomenal.
Yes. You have to evacuate the station, sir. Basil. The Federation.
The Federation.
The Alpha Quadrant. I'm lost. Let's go now, sir. No. Federation ships. They'll be here soon. We have to get back to Cardassian.
That was the Mar.
I have to find my daughter. I'll send someone for her. Won't be necessary. You're wasting your time. Time right now. She won't go with you. Sir, Dominion forces are leaving the station. Let them go.
And I gotta give DeMar his props. He earned his stripes for starting a little Cardassian revolt and shit. I gotta give him his props. He earned his stripes. He earned his stripes. DeMar drinking Kanar. I give him his props.
We're in no shape to stop them.
Captain, we're getting a message from the Cortez. The Dominion fleet have broken off the fleet.
Oh, Cardassian! Yeah.
Tell the Cortez and the rest of the fleet to run
You already know, baby.
at Deep Space
Yeah. So we rendezvous with Deep Space Nine, y'all. We just took our shit back. But Gul Dukat should have knew. Because he knew when he went to the captain's table and he saw that baseball still laying there. So what is it? It's like, Cisco let me know he's coming back. So he shouldn't even been losing this shit. He should have walked out like Wei Yun was like, all right, time to pack our shit and go. But no, he losing this shit. Like, nigga, what, you think Starfleet was not gonna come back? What? Come on. But I see why he was losing his shit though. He watched those ships go into that fucking wormhole. I'll be losing my shit too. Just on that fact alone, I just watch those motherfuckers go in. So I know it's like, yo, nigga, we about to fuck this one motherfucker up. But nah. But yeah, he was losing this shit. But yeah, my number yeah, but like your number yeah, like your number 5 is awesome. Quark and Odo have to work together to survive. That shit was wild. All right, my number 4 is the Siege on AR 558. That's my number 4. That's my number 4. That shit was lit. That shit was lit. That shit was lit. Where is the clip? Trying to find the clip. Jesus fucking shit, fucking motherfucking Christ. What the fuck is? I know I got a lot of shit. There you go. That's it. That gotta be it. That gotta be it. But yeah, that, oh my God, people was dying. Just like I'm talking about like invisible bombs. It's like invisible bombs. I was like, what the fuck? And then motherfuckers popping up, blah, blah, blah. It's like blah, 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 blah. It was like nonstop war and invisible bombs. I'm like, what? And plus, like I forgot how long they was down there on that planet, but it was wild. The Siege of AR 558. Nog loses his fucking leg in that episode. But my favorite scene was this one. You know, like when Quark was like, yo.
We'll be having got to be sure about the supplies. Pretty much finished. took them off the bodies of dead Jemadar that he killed. It's his way of keeping score. And you find that impressive, isn't it? I don't think so.
Yeah, great actor.
Take a look around you, Nog. This isn't the Starfleet you know. Sure it is. It's just that these people have been through a lot. They've been holed up here a long time. I've seen 2/3 of the unit killed. But they haven't surrendered. Do you know why? Because they're heroes. Maybe. But I still don't want you anywhere near them. Let me tell you something about humans, nephew. You're wonderful, friendly people. As long as the buildings are full and the home suites are working. But take away their creature comforts. Deprive them of food, sleep, sonic showers. Put their lives in jeopardy over an extended period of time. And those same friendly, intelligent, wonderful people will become as nasty and as violent as the most bloodthirsty Klingon. You don't believe me? Look at those faces. Look in their eyes. You know I'm right, don't you? Well, aren't you going to say something? Feel sorry for the Jemadar.
A few moments later, got his fucking leg blew off. You should have listened to your fucking uncle. And here's what I love about DS9, because I said it earlier. The shit that you go through in one episode, sometimes it carries over to the next. In the next episode, he had to, I think like next couple episodes, like he had to go to the hollow suite and talk to Vic Fontaine to get cheered up because like his leg fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Nigga walking around with a metal leg now and shit. You know, it ain't the same no more. Like you can't run, you can't do a judo kick, nothing. Nothing. But no, you wanted to be in that war. But someone give Quark an Emmy for that scene, though. It's like these same intelligent, loving people will turn to a fucking bloodthirsty Klingon if you take away their hollow suites and their food, put them in crazy ass war situations for a long period of time. Look at these motherfuckers. You see this shit, dog? It's like, no, nigga, I see heroes. I see warriors with the killer instinct in their eye, ready to kill some shit. Okay, Nog. A few moments later. A few moments later. But yeah, that was my number. That was my number 4 on the Siege. Yep. Thank you. Your number 4 is For the Uniform. That's what's up. That was your number 4. But my number 3 is For the Uniform. And that's my number 3. That's my number 3. And like it was about Eddington. You know, the Eddington oh man. I'm trying to find the clip. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, Eddington had Cisco fucked up. He was talking to Jack Z and Dax in the gym, punching the bag like, oh, this motherfucker got me. I took this motherfucker to my crib. I took him to a motherfucking baseball shit in the Hollow Street. What? I took him to my crib and he ate with me and shit. He beat me. And then Cisco realized this motherfucker think that this is the shit in this story. And then he was like, I guess it's time for me to become the villain. Yes, For the Uniform. This is my shit. Mind you, Cisco committed a fucking war crime, I think. He poisoned the whole fucking planet to get this nigga. He poisoned a whole fucking planet to get this guy.
What are you really up to, Javert? You expect me to believe that a decorated Starfleet officer, the pride of the service, is going to poison an entire planet?
That's exactly what I'm going
You
to
never
do.
threw a sacrifice the angels, yeah.
You bluffing.
Am I? Commander, launch torpedoes.
All right, sir.
Commander, I said launch torpedoes. Aye, sir.
This nigga just poisoned the whole fucking planet for 50 years.
Dilithium resin is dissipating throughout the biosphere. The Maquis are scrambling their transport ships. They're starting to evacuate.
Do you realize what you've done?
I've only just begun. I'm going to eliminate every Maquis colony in the DMZ.
You're talking about turning hundreds of thousands of people into homeless refugees.
That's right.
Yeah.
When you attacked the Malinche, you proved one thing. Maquis have become an intolerable threat to the security of the Federation, and I'm going to land across the track into Warp 6. Commander, prepare.
Going against every
Major,
Shut the thing off.
Commander Worf, prepare to launch torpedoes. Wait!
If you call off your attack, I'll turn over all our biogenic weapons.
Not enough.
All right, Javert. I'll give you what you want.
Catch it, bitch. That was for the uniform. Man, Cisco was like, I got you. I'm about to fuck your planet up for the next 50 years. It's like, nigga, you bluffing. Oh, am I? Worf, launch torpedo. Woo-wee. But I tell you this, Section 31 will probably approve. Section 31 will probably approve. If Cisco wants to go to trial, they will probably drop it because Section 31 said so. Real shit. I think that will be the case. They're like, yo, man, Cisco is a bad motherfucker. And we grabbed the fucking traitor that's a motherfucking domestic terrorist. Come on. Come on, sometimes you gotta bring a couple eggs to make an omelet. That's how motherfucking Section 31 is. So it's like, yeah. And I think they probably would approve if they would have found out if Cisco and Garrett worked together to get some motherfucking Romney senator killed and a criminal. They were like, oh, yes. For the war effort, I think Section 31 will probably approve. Yes, Starfleet will be like, court-martialed as fuck, but Section 31 be like, nigga, X that. Nigga, send them through. That's just my opinion, based on how powerful like Section 31 is in the lore. You know, but who knows? Who knows? Now, my number 2 was very difficult. So I'm going to do it like this. We didn't hear Duet yet. And I think you got Duet for number 1, Vata. It was between, for my number 2 was waltz or duet. But if your duet is number 1, it's number 1 on mine. If it's number 2, it's number 2. But we know how good this episode is. So I forgot. Now you said your number 2 was what you say your number 2 was? Your number 2 was something else. But waltz or duet, I was like, I love both episodes. I love them like I'm talking about like straight up equally. I love them equally. So, oh man. Is your number 1 duet, Vonta? Because if it is, I'm making it number 1. And I'm gonna make waltz number 2. Like real shit. But waltz, fuck it, I'm gonna just go to fuck it, I'm gonna just go to waltz. Go Ducat versus Cisco. Go Ducat versus motherfucking Cisco. And that was my shit. I loved it. I'm trying to find out. Oh yeah, there you go, there you go, there you go. Yeah. So number 2 is number 2 is waltz. I forgot what your number 2 was. What's your number 2, like the Way of Warrior, or like, or you ain't put number 2 yet? I probably need to go up into the chat. With my glasses. Okay. Unless you said something that was number 3 about the show. I can't find it. Okay, cool. Fuck it. But yeah, waltz. Ducat versus Cisco. They fucked up. Well, no. Cisco fucked up. Golden Card is losing his motherfucking mind. But his true colors come out in the episode. But this is my favorite shit.
No pretense, no games. Just you, me, and the truth.
What do you know about the truth? You bend the truth into whatever shape suits you.
Judge Cisco hands down another ruling. But where's his evidence?
All right. You really want to do this? Here.
No, yes.
Okay, let's do it. You were prefect of Major during the occupation. True or false?
True. And you were responsible for everything that happened under your command.
True or false?
True.
So that means that you are responsible for the murder of over 5 million residents on your watch. True or
False. I tried to save lives during my administration. Evidence. Evidence. He wants evidence. By the time I became prefect, the occupation had been going on for almost 40 years. But the plan still wasn't ready for full-scale colonization. Central Command wanted the situation resolved, and they didn't care how it was done. I was convinced that a gentler hand was required to deal with the Bajorans. It was a noble, if misguided, vision. So in my first official act as prefect, I ordered all labor camp commanders to reduce their output quotas by 50%. And I reorganized the camps themselves.
That was the special bonus number 1. That was the extra. That was the real true number 1. They were spoiling the surprise, but surprise.
Labor was abolished. Medical care was improved. Food rations were increased. At the end of 1 month of my administration, the death rate had dropped by 20%. Now, how did the Bajorans react to all this? On my 1-month anniversary, they blew up an orbital dry dock, killing over 200 Cardassian soldiers and workers.
We didn't want a reconciliation. We wanted to destroy you.
So I had to order a response, but even then, it was a carefully tempered one. I ordered 200 suspected members of the resistance rounded up and executed. 200 lives for 200 lives. That's justice, not malevolence. Justice.
The Dominion would have never been so generous.
But did I give up my efforts to reach out to the Bajorans? No. I tried again. And what did I get for my troubles? An assassination attempt on my own station. Another round of executions followed. Once again, courtesy of the Bajoran resistance.
We never wanted peace. We hated you. We hated all of you.
On and on it went, year after blood-soaked year. Time and again, I would reach out with an open hand of friendship, and time and again, they would slap it away. The Bajorans understand a clenched fist, not an open hand.
Being reasonable only made us bolder.
The Dominion would have killed every man, woman, and child on Bajor long ago.
I hope you're listening to all this.
Oh, believe me, you have my undivided attention.
You had great picks too.
You're not responsible for what happened during the
Those are
occupation.
gonna be the ones we do
Bajorans
together
are.
when we do our own review.
Yes, exactly.
So, why do you think they didn't appreciate this
This is just part one.
opportunity you were offering them?
Because they were blind, ignorant fools. If only they had cooperated with us, we could have turned their world into a paradise. From the moment we arrived on Bajor, it was clear that we were the superior race. But they couldn't accept that. They wanted to be treated as equals, when they most certainly were not. Militarily, technologically, culturally, we were almost a century ahead of them in every way. We did not choose to be the superior race. Fate handed us that role, and it would have been so much easier on everyone if the Bajorans had simply accepted their role. But no, day after day, they clustered in their temples and prayed for deliverance, and night after night, they planted bombs outside of our homes. Pride. Stubborn, unyielding pride.
Man, that scene was lit. Man. But Cisco got out, made it out, made it out. But like, let me see if I got that that clip for my number one. The heck is this? No, that's something else. But yeah, your picks are phenomenal too. Most of them wasn't even on my list, and it made me go back and be like, oh man, that episode was the shit. Thank you for that. Like the one where Kara and Jake got taken by the pirates. Where the hell is that Cisco clip? I gotta make sure I have it before I even play it, or I might have to go to my other phone. But number one, which is like the first number one, is duet. It's duet with Kira and Maritza. That fucking shit was awesome. That fucking shit was awesome. It was like great acting, great dialogue. And Maritza broke in that motherfucking prison cell. He broke in that bitch. I mean, like he ain't breaking the prison cell. I mean, like he broke apart like on the inside, like when he was telling the story, what was going on. I'm trying to find a goddamn clip. I got so much fucking clips when I was clipping this shit, mixed with the motherfucking mixed with the other shit.
Provided handsomely for his housekeeper, I understand.
All right. So, like any criminal, he wanted to move on before somebody traced his whereabouts.
He specifically requested passage on a vessel that was scheduled to stop here at a Majoran station. Rather unusual request for a Cardassian war criminal.
Unless he wanted to be captured.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Had a battle with
Let's
each
be
other.
clear about one thing. This evidence may raise some interesting questions. Nevertheless, Darhill is going to be sent back to Bajor to stand trial for the atrocities he committed.
Major, that is still to be determined.
Then go talk to him. If you still have any doubts, listen to what he has to say. He was there. He did it. He'll tell you about it.
Constable, I've checked on Maritz's medical record.
What have we got?
He's under treatment for Kalanora syndrome, of course, and a few other minor ailments, most relating to his age. It's all pretty standard, really, except for one thing, which is 5 years ago, after arriving on Cora 2, he started taking massive doses of dermateralium plasticine, which is a dermal regenerative agent used to maintain skin resilience after cosmetic alteration.
You're saying he changed his face to look like Gul Darhill?
It certainly appears that way.
How are you feeling?
Yes, Taylor was wonderful.
Seeing you again brightens my day.
I was referring to your Kalanora syndrome. Would you like to see Dr. Bashir?
Oh, so that's it. You want to see me writhing around the floor in pain. Cardassian would never put on such a deplorable display in front of a Bajoran. You just don't understand us at all.
Beginning to understand a great deal about you. One thing does puzzle me.
And what would that be?
How you contracted Kalanora syndrome.
Do you think that the mining accident affected only the Bajoran laborers and not their Cardassian masters? That would be very nice.
So you're saying you were at Galatep when that mining accident occurred?
Of course. Why are we going over this again?
Because your own progress report shows you were back on Cardassia at the time of the accident,
That's ridiculous.
receiving your proficient service medallion.
The reports are wrong.
I can show them to you.
That won't be necessary. I know where I was.
Why were you taking a dermal regenerative?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Then let me help you. 5 years ago, when you first got to Cora,
All right, that's enough. Your presence no longer amuses me. Get out.
why did you have your face altered?
Security, get this man out of here.
Why are you pretending to be Gul Darhill?
Why don't you ask me something intelligent? As for instance, how did I feel when we were withdrawing from Bajor? The answer is I was furious. The thought of leaving any survivors behind was repulsive to me. So while our useless office clerks were packing their precious files, I ordered my overseers to begin slaughtering the laborers.
If you felt that way about your filing clerks, why did you take Maritz's name?
My plan was to do nothing less than kill every Bajoran in the camp. And to this day, my one regret is that I was not able to accomplish this honorable goal.
You're Maritza, aren't you?
You mistake me for that bug. That would bring nothing. Oh, you stupid Bajoran girl, don't you know who I am? I'm your nemesis. I'm your nightmare. I'm the butcher of Galatep.
The butcher of Galatep died 6 years ago. You're Eamon Maritza, his filing clerk.
That's not true. I am alive. I'll always be alive. It's Maritza who's dead. Maritza, who was good for nothing but cowering under his bunk and weeping like a woman, who every night covered his ears because he couldn't bear to hear the screaming for mercy of the Bajoran.
Broken.
Covered my ears every night. I couldn't bear to hear those horrible screams. You have no idea what it's like to be a guard. See these horrors and do nothing.
It's thanks to Carol.
You were only one man.
Oh, no, don't you see? I have to be punished. We all have to be punished. Major, you have to go out and tell them I'm Galdail. It's the only way.
Why are you doing this?
For Cardassia. Cardassia will only survive if it stands in front of Bajor and admits the truth. My trial will force Cardassia to acknowledge its guilt. And we're guilty, all of us.
I feel you, Viking.
But it's necessary.
This is something
Yeah. His death is necessary. A few moments later, Hera walking him out with a whole bunch of other guards, and the nigga walk up and shank this nigga. Ugh! The nigga died right there on the promenade floor. What's the promenade floor? But like, yo, a few moments later, shank the shit out of him. They did that nigga like they did. What was that motherfucker from back in the day? I think they shot Lee Harvey Oswald like point blank range, like the dude was being hauled out. What's Lee Harvey Oswald? No. Dang, what the fuck? The nigga that shot Kennedy. The motherfucker that shot Kennedy. Motherfuckers being hard on it. Somebody probably walked up and just popped this nigga like, damn. But anyway, that was my number one. But like my number one, you already know. It's in the pale moonlight. I gotta find that clip. I gotta find Cisco's clip. I hope I got it. If not, I have to go to my other phone. Was it this?
What the hell is going on?
No. Where the fuck is it? I know I got it. I might have to go to my other phone. Because we don't got that much time. It's almost 11 o'clock over there. Yeah, Lee Harvey Oswald. Yeah. Nope, he ain't shoot Kennedy because the CIA came out with some files saying that they shot Kennedy, and then in the same file they said that they didn't. So the CIA killed Kennedy, but they didn't with a magic bullet. You gotta add magic bullet for the. You gotta say it. You gotta say magic bullet. You gotta say magic bullet. Salute, live, and learn. Jack Ruby. yeah. Yo, I think Jack Ruby popping. But like that guy that was in the DS9 episode, that Shake Maritza, that was the Jack Ruby of the episode. Jack Ruby, Jack Kirby, whatever the fuck that nigga name was. I gotta type it in. God damn it. I can't find it in my list. So I'm gonna type it in over here on the other phone. But my number one is Star Trek Deep Space Nine in the pale moonlight. Now, the captain had to call Garrick, which is a Cardassian that fucks with the Obsidian Order, to try to help bring the Romulans into the war. This motherfucker blew up a senator and a criminal, and to get the shit to motherfucking Romulus. So the Romulans can get into the war to help out the Federation and the Klingons, because the Dominion was kicking the Federation ass. Now, I forgot to mention, once the Jem'Hadar was like kind of, like let's just say, it was kind of on some other shit. The Dominion had another fucking ace up they hole, and it was called the Breen. Those motherfuckers look like some motherfuckers straight from Star Wars. I'm like, dog, these motherfuckers was ruthless. I thought the Jem'Hadar was ruthless. The Breen came through like, what the fuck? And then as less than an hour now here. All right. I know we on number one, and I know you might have to get some rest. They can be up for the Detroit after dark. Hold on, wait a minute. I gotta motherfucking make this shit sound better. I wanted the other Garrick. There you go. I want to do Garrick, then I'm gonna do the other one. Yep. But like this is number one. Wait, hold on. What the hell? I pressed this one. Okay, cool. Go. Okay, now let me Why is it not connected? Computer, set me up. All right, hold on. I gotta do this shit manually. Manual setup. Let's go. My number one.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Thanks, computer. We're gonna play 2 clips. Come in.
You killed him. That's right. That's what you planned to do all along, isn't it? You knew the data rod wouldn't hold up to scrutiny. You just wanted to get him on the station so that you could plant a bomb on his shuttle.
It wasn't quite that simple. I did have hopes that the rod would somehow pass inspection, but I suspected that Tolar may not have been up to the task.
And what about Tolar? Did you kill him too?
Think of them both as tragic victims of war. If you can allow your anger to subside for a moment, you'll see that they did not die in vain. The Romulans will enter the war.
There's no guarantee of that.
Oh, but I think that there is. You see, when the Tashiar finishes examining the wreckage of Renak's shuttle, they'll find the burnt remnants of a Cardassian optolithic data rod which somehow miraculously survived the explosion.
Oh, yes.
After painstaking forensic examination, they'll discover that the rod contains a recording of a high-level Dominion meeting at which the invasion of Romulus was being planned.
And then they'll discover that it is a fraud.
Oh, I don't think they will. Because any imperfections in the forgery will appear to be a result of the explosion. So, with a seemingly legitimate rod in one hand and a dead senator in the other, I ask you, Captain, what conclusion would you draw?
That Vrenak obtained the rod on Sukara, and that the Dominion killed him to prevent him from returning to Romulus with it.
Precisely. And the more the Dominion protests its innocence, the more the Romulans will believe they're guilty, because it's exactly what the Romulans would have done in their place. That's why you came to me. Isn't it, Captain? Because you knew I could do those things that you weren't capable of doing. Well, it worked, and you'll get what you want, a war between the Romulans and the Dominion. And if your conscience is bothering you, you should soothe it with the knowledge that you may have just saved the entire Alpha Quadrant, and all it cost was the life of one Romulan senator, one criminal, and the self-respect of one Starfleet officer.
Emotional damage. I was like, oh. And then it gets to the data log, and then we're gonna give our final goodbyes. We're gonna get up out of here. We gotta get
There's only one Ozempic.
fucking ad. Ozempic is killing people. They're not talking about that.
100 hours. Station time. The Romulan Empire formally declared war against the Dominion.
Yeah.
They've already struck 15 bases along the Cardassian.
Yeah.
So, this is a huge victory for the good guys. This may even be the turning point of the entire war. There is even a welcome to the fight party tonight in the wardroom. So, I lied. I cheated. I bribed men to cover the crimes of other men. I am an accessory to murder. But the most damning thing of all, I think I can live with it. And if I had to do it all over again, I would. Garrick was right about one thing. A guilty conscience is a small price to pay for the safety of the Alpha Quadrant. So I will learn to live with it.
Woo. This is one.
Because I can live with it. I can live with it. Computer, erase that entire personal log.
Right? Erase that whole motherfucking log. And that was my number one. Much love to the goddess Vata. You already know what it is. This has been the top 15 countdown of the DS9 episodes. It's 11:09 over there in the UK after dark. I could binge DS9 all day, and like all the episodes that we said, shit, definitely. I can't wait till we do this again. I can't wait till we do this again. This is gonna be awesome. Comply. Comply, my motto. You already know what it is. But shout out to everybody for coming through. And I guess we catch y'all the next one. I guess we'll chill at your spot, Vanta. Maybe you want to chill at your spot, wherever the beach or the diner, wherever we go. You know what I'm saying? Beach. I guess, if they still up. Or are you about to get you some rest? Because I know it's a little late over there. I know you might need some rest. But shouts out to everybody coming through. This is that Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I know, like, not everybody's into Star Trek or Star Wars, but like shit, I had to get this off because I've been watching DS9. You know what I'm saying? So like, let me get this top 15 out the way. There'll be another top 15 coming soon, with some movies. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm just doing my top 15 movies. I know Joyce said he got a list of some movies. So like it might be top 15 conspiracy movies or like top 15, just like what just our favorite movies in general. I gotta talk to him again about it. Because if it's top 15 conspiracy, I could just grab some shit from the Mergers versus Reality. But I think I already got 11. So so all I need is 4 more. Like for the movie list, and then I'll be done. So like whenever Jordan ready, we can just pick a day and probably do it. But you already know what it is. So shout out to everybody. Much love, Vata. Thanks for your top 15 also. Because it made me think about those episodes. You know what I'm saying? So like, shoot, it was like a damn near like, shoot, top 25, top 30 or so. Because like your episodes was added. So like, and I read a little synopsis on it. So, like to let them know like what episodes you was talking about, like to let them know to watch your episodes too. So I'm glad we worked together on this one. This is like a, this is like a team effort right here. So shout out to everybody, and I catch y'all in a minute. So the beach or the diner? All right, let's get it. Took 3 hours to do 15. Yeah, because I was playing clips. I never usually play clips. I usually just, like talk shit, show a picture, and keep it rolling. But like this was different. This was kind of special, because like just talking about it was cool, but like getting them to hear the dialogue, for themselves, to be like, this is some good dialogue. Maybe I should watch this. You know what I'm saying? I think that was a little better. And yeah. But catch everybody in a minute. I'll see y'all Detroit after dark. Yep, you gotta eat. Yep. As a matter of fact, I got maybe something to eat too. So yeah, so like that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I catch you Detroit after dark then. Well, before Detroit after dark. And I catch everybody in a minute. Peace. This is Star Trek DS9 top 15 countdown. Yeah, it's been a blast. Oh yeah. See you tonight, Vanta. Get you some grub on, get your chill on, get your rest on. And I'll catch you tonight. And I'll catch everybody in a minute. About to make me something to eat. I'm going for chicken and rice. Chicken and rice it is. We got a celebration in the wardroom. Captain Cisco is the man. Star Trek Deep Space Nine is the greatest Star Trek ever. ever. All right. See you later, Vata. We're gonna have a celebration in Holodeck 3. We're gonna chill on the beach under the two moons. But now we go into the what's the name of the cafeteria area on Deep Space Nine? We're going to the cafeteria area. I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. And I'll be back before you know it. This the top 15 countdown Star Trek Deep Space Nine. See you in a minute, Vanta. And this is a great one. This is a great show. Great show. Like plus I ain't dropped the top 15 since the top 15 movie stars with Jordan. So like it's kind of good to get back to this. So you know, this on a I guess a once every blue moon thing. I'm gonna try to do more and get them out the way. But this was fun. This was fun because we Trekkies, Vanta, we love this shit. It's our Star Trek date. You already know what it is. All right, now let's get us something to eat. Yes, I can't live with it because I got to live with the burden of being a revolutionary and shit. Because I know what I got to do. I know what needs to be done. You know, just like Kira. Kira was a revolutionary for the majority. She knew what had to be done. She was blasting motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you already know what it is. Stay ready. Shout out to Live and Learn. Catch y'all in a minute. I guess the next thing we'll be doing, I'm about to eat, and then probably after I'm done eating, like, while I'm eating, I might like watch something, and then probably work on some music until Detroit After Dark. Literally been here the whole time. YouTube shadow banning. What? I know you was live for a minute, but how they shadow ban? Would they shadow ban all your comments? Or they just didn't send the normal motherfucking notification? Damn, that's fucked up how they shadow banning motherfuckers like that. That's some bullshit. Oh, yeah, all right, cool. Damn, it was a notification shit. That's some bullshit. But y'all make sure you're gonna holler at Jordan's live and shit because I know like he dropped the live like either like before I went live or after I went live, but I got the notification on my other phone instead of the phone that I'm on now, which is some crazy shit. You know, because I think my other phone is set to my other channel and it showed the notification. Nope. Wait a minute, nope. It's on this channel. But why the fuck it didn't pop up on this phone? Okay, now that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. I thought like I was on my second channel. That's the only way I saw your notification, but nah. It's a bullshit. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy, son. Damn. Fuck YouTube. But anyway, shout out to everybody. This is Star Trek top 15 DS9 episodes. Shout out to Vanta for putting her top 15 in it. Shit was nice. Oh yeah, I'm almost done with the top movie shit. Like all I need is like 4 more movies, and I needed to know: is it top 15 conspiracy movies or just top 15 favorite movies in general? You know, so I could just just add this 4 real quick, and then we'll just pick a day to do it. I know I got the service tomorrow. Probably after service or like probably Monday. We'll probably do it Monday. It said, I don't know, both, I guess. Okay, cool. Well, like fuck it. If it just say fuck it, it just be our top 15 movies because like I added a couple comedies on mine. So yeah, so it'll just be our top 15 favorite movies. And then we'll just give our takes on them, I guess. I got another hook. I might eat tonight for it. Oh, all right. You might make a beat tonight for it. Oh, all right. That's what's up. That's what's up. Gotcha. I got my glasses on. Look, I thought you had a chick named Maya or something. I'm like, what? You got a singer named Maya? That's what's up. That's what I probably would have saw if I didn't have my glasses on. But yeah, like, how about you just drop you a track? I know you making hooks. Just like try your first verse, like write your first verse or your second verse or something. Like go for it all the way. But let me get up out of there because I know Vonta gotta eat. I gotta eat, and I'll catch y'all around Detroit after dark time. Vonta, we gonna catch you earlier. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna catch you early. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get your grub on. Like, this was fun. This was real super fun for sure. Yeah, live and learn, make a full song. Or keep doing what you're doing because like you got like a DJ element to it already, and it just says you know, you got the visuals too. Shit, it just like shit. It sound cool, because it sound like some club shit any fucking way. I don't even think you even need a verse. It just sound like some club shit. It sound like some, like one of them on wave party, one of them techno clubs. But let's at least try to make full song, like at least one, at least just one. Just to test it out and give you, just give it the old college try. Ain't that what they say? But love you too, Vibes. We about to get up out of here and catch y'all Detroit after dark. They ain't gonna be alone because I just got done doing 3 fucking hours of this. So Detroit after dark might be like an hour, 20, 30. It all depends. It all depends on how the vibe is. But yeah. But I definitely catch y'all tonight. Vata, you get you something to eat, baby. And I'll see you tonight. Well, night for me, but day for you. And everybody in the chat, live and learn. And like whoever else came in, or everybody that was just watching back, chilling. Shouts out to y'all. And I catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Yep, go with the flow. You already know.